Hi.
All right, Charlie, what are we doing here today?
We are at track 2 for Apex Motor Club. Just fun to get out, try the track, and give some of our buddies some rides. And Thor is not interested, unfortunately.
It's because you didn't give him a ride yet in the car.
No, I don't know if he'd like the G's too much. I got lucky in a lot of the passing zones on straights, where I just hung behind them, and then on the straights just carried a little more momentum out of the turn where it was easy to pass them. Check errors, because they're about 30, so ran a little hot, bring them down to 27.5.
I'm in a race car. I've done a little motorcycle stuff in the past, but this doesn't really compare. I mean, kind of getting whipped around, you can kind of feel like you're, the food's moving in your stomach, your breath is kind of moving around in there. But I think the word is control.
Yeah, awesome.
I mean, obviously he's got the new tires, new track, everything, trying to fill everything out. But I mean, at every moment, it felt like everything was totally in control.
So this sprays the intercoolers, for longer track days or races. It will spray the intercoolers, which in essence will keep the intercoolers cooler, so you keep your horsepower up. Yeah, that's why it's smart when you come in, even though you do a good cool down lap, you definitely want to use like a blower for the rotors and stuff like that, because if you're going really hard, I usually do 2 laps when it's pretty cool out, so 1 lap's usually pretty good. Usually don't try not touch the brakes, just downshift, upshifts, like really low up to 3,000 RPM. Yeah. And that'll help cool it a lot. I might go out solo, throw a GoPro on, and do a couple laps, see what else we did.
Your solo laps, what'd you think?
Dude, amazing. Good thing sticks like glue. This is a way better track for this car than the original Apex track. It's still tight. I mean, you have some turns that you're doing 60 in.
So what do the tires feel like? Do they feel sticky and good the whole time, or?
Yeah, they're doing a little squealing a little bit, which is not normal for Michelin's. I passed all the radicals that were out there.
I think I got you fast.
I mean, even in the turns, I was like slowing down. But yeah, I mean, of course this car's faster in the straights, but they should be whooping my ass in the corners. And who knows.
Tell us a little bit about this track. This is the second track Apex has.
They've been working on this because it's a lot of earth to move to make sure it drains well. There's so much goes into building a proper and true racetrack, and even down to the pavement that they use is like on point. This isn't like a normal pavement that's in the streets. They have it down to a science. They use the right guys that do everything. And I think this took them at least 12 months. So on the high straight and the other straight, you have tons of runoff. So if you do spin or you can't brake in time, you could go straight and safely go straight and then turn back and get back onto the track. So
which track do you like better to run with this car?
Track 2.
Definitely this one.
Yeah. I mean, just because the turns are a little bit more high speed, your overall speed's faster. If you look at total combined average speed, in one of the lefts, it's a really good bowl, and so you come inside, brake really hard, and you can brake all the way down to it, carry a lot more speed than you anticipate. You have to stay on the gas, because if you're compressing, get off the gas, the car's gonna come out. But if you get in that bowl, stay compressed with your brakes, and then get right on the gas. It'll stay compressed, and you'll be able to power out of that turn way faster and carry more exit speed.
Tell us what it's like to get this car ready for a track day from start to finish.
I inflate the tires a little bit, so it's easier to get on and off the trailer. I will check the center locks, and then I'll check water. And when I get to the track, I just deflate the tires, and that's really it. I mean, that's what's great with these cars. They're easy to drive, easy to maintain. But after this, we'll probably just do a nut bolt check. For the Radical car, it's a lot more. You got every 5 hours, you're re-greasing and putting seals in the drive shafts. And like same with Super Trofeo, you're going to do nut bolt checks more. You got to use the nitrogen, raise it, let the gearbox warm up for 10-15 minutes. You know, if somebody just wants to not have a trailer and do that stuff, I would do a GT2 RS or a GT3 RS. I mean, Porsche is amazing at taking care of those cars, servicing them. I mean, you have probably 3-4 GT3 RSs here right now out of 20 cars. So that's a lot of Porsches, not considering even the GT4s that are here. So if you're just looking for a weekend warrior where you still have a fun car to take on the streets, there's no brainer GT3 RS, GT4 RS, no brainer.
Charlie, this is the most fun I can have with our pants on. Like with our pants off, you know, maybe a little bit more fun, but other than that, this is the second best activity. But Charlie with his pants off is an amazing thing as well. This car, when you get in this and you go around that track, it's just a different experience than any of your other vehicles that aren't track specific vehicles. Because I mean, your GT3s, my 720S, I mean, they're great cars, they're fun around the track, but the way that this thing grips and rips is like, it's not even comparable. And when you come into those corners, you feel a whole nother level of confidence when you come around them. And those Michelins do not hurt. Those Michelins are like glue. And I will say, and I'll give you this compliment, I am a better driver because of driving with this guy. And if you are a person that wants to get better at this, find somebody better than you are, be humble about it and learn, because that's every single time I go out, I'm not just in the car with him. I'm watching his lines. I'm watching when he's braking. Well, braking, you know that, just like that. You know that right away. But what I like to do is look further beyond just in front of you. Look out into the track. How's he gonna negotiate that next turn? And that's where all the learning curve comes from for me, for sure. So.
We're checking out Joe and Ralph's garage condo here at Apex Motor Club. And, oh, thanks, buddy.
Go check it out.
You can fit easily, well, not easily. Tight would be 6 cars. Probably 9% of the guys decide to do a mezzanine, which is a no-brainer. Everybody's upstairs, so we'll go check it out.
Gotta get one, I think.
Oh,
Gotta get one for you.
yeah, for me being here once a year, I think it's a great investment.
Perfect idea.
Like we say, there's pros and cons to everything, right? So having a garage is awesome, but now when you service a car, you gotta still get it to and from. Your detailer, you're gonna try and find a detailer that's gonna drive an hour each way to come and detail your cars. You know, I love having my garage space because I can work on it anytime. My detailers can wash it anytime. If I want to take them out, since I have, you know, street legal cars, I can. I love having them there with me. If I was using this once a month, it would totally make sense having a garage. These will appreciate. They have appreciated. So it is a good investment. You know, you're about $700,000 for these. If you originally committed, I think when you first committed it was 2019. I think they were at $450, and then, you know, prices increase. COVID happened, prices went crazy. Any real estate, if you ask me, is a good investment. I've always done extremely well with real estate, with homes. If you can be a homeowner, be a homeowner. I could ramble forever, but I think we talked enough about the garage condos.
Let's get back in there.
You got it. Yeah, so good day today. Track 2 is insane, and just all the guys. You know, we have such a great group of guys, members, that are coming out, participating. I mean, some of my buddies are out here every week. So I wish I was fortunate enough and had time to do that, but with the schedule, we don't. It's just one of those things that you need to clear your head and regroup. Really cool news too. My girlfriend Talia got a Mercedes GTS Carbon Air, so now we'll have 2 Carbon Airs in the family, so to speak. So I'm really excited for her. Paul's the owner of it now, super great guy. He just had it done last June. You know, it's gonna be really cool driving around, you know, in 2 different cars to shows and doing the drives and events with Fastlane and stuff. So yeah, blessed beyond belief. Thanks for following. If you haven't, subscribed, and we'll see you next time.